What's good, YouTube? The one, the only Ammon816, president of the Pandaman fan club. I'm going to address one thing real quick before we get into this deck profile and what the topic of today. I understand I have not commented on the last deck profile that I've posted of this man. I want to say something because I feel like I need to say something since I haven't typed in any comments. This man does not look up anybody's combo lines, anything. When he goes to learn a deck, he plays that deck, he learns that deck himself. If he doesn't know the combos that I may ask him about, is because either he didn't see him or he didn't need him. Obviously, he didn't need him because he is winning with these decks. So anyone who has said anything against this man, this is my public fuck you. Die slow, draw 4. But this man is one of the best players in KC, and he proves it time and time again. KC people get better. So anyway, I have an unreleased deck profile that I'm going to post, your first ever version of Sprite. You said one thing in that deck profile. You promised me what deck?
What?
You promised me this deck in a deck profile I forgot to upload.
Mathmech.
Yes. So you did what today, sir?
I won our box tournament.
All right. At Action Sports and Gaming box tournament with... Oh my God. This man switches deck more than pimps switch women. I'm bad. All right. I digress. All right. Let's get into the profile.
Alright. So, y'all know this deck is not good because the new card circular sends to the graveyard as cost, not for effect, so you cannot ash it, and then special summons himself. And then when one is normal or special summoned while he is on the field, you add one of their spells or traps to hand.
Stupid.
Just stupid. Then, one that came out that is really good, it gives whatever Mathmech monster XYZ or Synchro you use with it a Omni Negate. That is just broken.
I hate this card.
That's just stupid. Like the fact that shuts off just another. Gotta get it. All right. So a lot of builds I always saw running 3 of these. I did 2 and 2. Now honestly, just an extender. 4 was enough. I didn't miss the extra one of either one. I was trying to put more cards in the deck, and I felt like this kind of does what it needs to this do. I didn't need extra extenders. And then 2 of those, this is the cards you typically send off a circular because he special summons himself for free. Then he technically would get banished, but you just XYZ with him and he goes back to graveyard.
So stupid.
And then 1 and 1. To be honest with you, these are possibly cuttable. This one definitely.
I hate this one.
They come up sometimes, but they don't further the deck. Like, these work better, I guess, if you're running multiples of these, maybe, but you have to be able to special summon them back, typically, to be able to get their effects on access code most of the time. So, typically, it comes up sometimes, but not a lot. But I could cut it. I might. I don't know. We'll see.
Depending on what the next deck of the week is.
Basically. This is the go-between card for Small World. This literally gets you to everything in the deck. Like, literally. Like your Mathmech can turn into this, and this can turn into Ash or Feck Veiler.
So stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And then I actually named one of these. Yes, and it definitely came up a lot. Having this game 1 a lot of times, and being able to search it with Small World. And I've done that multiple times to clear people's boards.
So stupid.
And then hand trap lineup: 3 Ashes, 3 Drows, 3 Feck Veilers. I used to run Impermanence, but I ended up cutting it for another card that you'll see, and you'll understand why. And I probably should show this earlier. This is not a hand trap. This is a microcoder. I run that because I run the trap card that you can go get with this, which is an Omni Negate. Which, why not?
And then if you're ending with Code Talker, then it's...
I always end with Code Talker if I go first. I'm always ending with Code Talker. I'll show my board. I know other people do other things. I was doing something else. But 3 Silent Mining, 3 Small World, just gets you circular. That's essentially what it is. You want to see circular, just get you circular. Get you circular. I don't like having to play this. Anytime I've had to resolve this to be able to play, I've lost. Because it normally gets ashed. Like, I don't like having to have this go off for me to play. That I consider that a brick. Like, I need this in tangent with other monsters so that I can still play and bait out. I like this more so as a follow-up for other turns.
Got you.
And then, called by, of course. Power Shadow Duster because I'm not trying to lose to mine.
You see why I play it now.
And then, yeah.
All right, this is the deck profile. Goodbye. No, I'm just-
You drop a bunch of monsters on board. If anything's in attack, I put this down. I go into my access code play, where I can make him 10,600 attack. And yes, I have done it multiple times.
and I'll say something at the end of the video to show you
And
extra
then for
deck.
traps, and 2 of these, best card right now, because you get to make a monster that non-targeting sends from the field a monster, a spell, and a card from hand, and the monster gets an omni-negate.
Okay, and I just realized what card you actually play in your extra deck that you're always ending with the counter trap. So my bad for being special needs.
No.
All right, let's get into that young extra deck.
Yeah, so it's 2 of each. Yeah, these are really good.
God bless golds, because these cards were expensive.
And they're still technically expensive. I like to find them, but I think I'm just gonna have to buy those. Not too many. You don't run into too many people who were just sitting on high rarity Mathmech cards. So, and then that guy for good reason. Yeah, no, that's Ultimate Slayer. I put Ultimate Slide in Ultimate Slayer, send that, remove something, draw. Never played it. I could probably cut it. Ended up putting this in because I ran into a lot of situations where I needed to link to and I need a code talker, and that's how I can use microcoder from hand.
Yeah.
Early on to get the card, so that's really the only reason why I was running that. There might be another code talker that might be better. I probably need to look at some, but that's just the one.
There's a generic too, but I will say that potentially you could use this one because it special summons a Cyverse from hand if you.
It does, and that's pretty much why I chose it. But Lingaribo,
Evenly
never
matched outer.
needed, but it can, or impermanence, but I never made it. IP, because Cyverse Link 2, never made it. Update Jammer, reasons, of course. Splash Mage, and then Big Daddy of the deck. That's pretty much what I won. And my typical opening board is these 2. I typically end with these 2 pointing to each other. He's 33, he's 28, and I'm sitting on that counter trap card, this trap card, and then I've drawn 2 extra cards, so hand traps. It's really hard to play through this board. You can't target these guys, it can't be destroyed. If you Dark Ruler it, I don't care. I've already drawn the 2 cards. And then if you Dark Ruler me, that guarantees it's coming back to me. And then I can still play this afterwards, which is going to remove a card from the hand, field, and give me an Omni-Negate.
And then one thing I want to interject is, even though I don't believe he actually had the opportunity, but because of Mathmech multiplication, and because he plays Update Jammer, it is ridiculous that he can technically, in one turn, summon this, have it 10,600 attack, and attack twice.
Yes, I never got the opportunity because most of the time I'm fighting through hand traps.
Yeah.
I could do it, but most of the time I never, the best I get is him attacking at 10,600, which typically is game.
Oh, yeah.
That's typically game.
Especially right now, because a lot of oh, you got a Sprite Elf? That's cute. Bait out all your negates? Yeah, 10,600 to the face of your elf?
Yeah, because most people really don't, what a lot of people don't understand is it just takes 2 cards to get here. It just takes two Mathmech monsters to get here, because you go here, and then you go here. And then that typically is going to get you to here.
No. He wanted to be naked, he would take it off his head.
Jesus. Alright,
the access code in my side deck.
Did your side deck come up today?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Red Reboot, y'all know why. Those, only reason I didn't choose to main it, I mained mine in space, but I could main that.
That's
3D
busted.
barrier, yeah, I understand why. Yeah, because everybody's putting a ton of monsters on board. And I've hit plenty of people with this.
Even though we drew in our match, this is how he bested me.
Yes. And then, yeah, and then I got to do it against Tom, too. He was actually going to use the Hot Red on me. Calamities, he was going to Hot Red Calamities me. It was like stand phase, main phase 1. So I contribute everything for that.
Oh, I know he was hot.
Oh, he was. He definitely was. But, Ultimate Slayer, one of the best cards. If you don't have them, get you 3. That card's going to go up. And then 2 Twin Twisters, because, I got to get it back row.
Alright, so how you feel about this deck?
I actually like this deck, because this deck can go first or second. I can go second, and I can play through your hand traps and pretty much most boards. I can go first and set up that board I tell you about, which is pretty good. So, yeah, I definitely like this deck. Definitely a very good deck. If you don't know about it, learn it, because you will get clapped to buy this deck by a good player. If a good player plays this deck, they will clap you up real quick. You'll be like, yeah, I'm good, hand trap. I got double hand trap. And then you staring down a double attack, at the very least, a double attack 5300 access code talking. You like, through 2 hand traps? Yeah, bro.
But that third one made it a little difficult.
Third, yeah, 3 hand traps, I'm probably done. Any deck playing through 3 hand traps is tier 0. If your deck can play through 3 hand traps and keep going. Alright, Kiki. Oh, wait, he actually did that to me when we played. I hand trapped him 3 times in our box tournament. And then he still made his board. I was like, bro, what?
Goddamn tier elements. So we at the end of the video. Any final comments, any shout outs you would like to have today?
Just to slightly address what the people are saying in the comments about how do I know how to play deck. I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Just because I don't copy other people's combos. I actually know how to play against people while I'm playing and actually play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hey, do this. Well, what's that?
Card text.
Yup. He read that one.
You what?
He read that one. If you should so happen to just read,
you might learn. You might learn the thing. But no, shout out to my man Ant-Man. Always doing my deck profiles for me. I definitely appreciate him. Shout out to my man Cookie. We played in the last round.
Cookie!
We both topped the regionals here recently too. So the last regionals we had. So you know, one of my playtesting partners. And my boy Ant-Man.
This man said, F y'all in the list.
Yeah. Yeah, we getting ready for YCS Minneapolis. I definitely plan to be there. Hopefully get me a top there. Trying to get that top at a YCS event. So.
We're going to put it out there. You getting the win. You getting the win. The dub. Dub, big fella. Dub, dub, dub. Or are we just going to get wings afterwards, you know? There's a dub somewhere, whether it's a win or wings, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we're going to get wings regardless. This man loves wings. That's right. Stereotypical black man. I love chicken.
Alright, I'm the one only man 06. This is the one only Pandaman. We're going to be pumping up more content. There's always been, and until next time, YouTube, deuces.